Good afternoon, I'm Daniel Miller and this is Destiny 2 Beyond Light. A warm welcome to all of our friends, fans, community members, participants, viewers and squad mates worldwide watching us on various platforms. Thank you for joining us for Destiny broadcast here on my channel. Thank you for your messages of support and all that you have been doing here since we started out a few years ago now here within our Destiny and other game communities. We've had a wonderful session of Destiny yesterday with Sakapupu joining us, and it was a bit like a walkthrough, and we really completed some of the areas which were outstanding here from a hunter, and I think the overall experience was very positive. But I've got to say, I talked about it yesterday quite a bit. It does feel a bit like the sequel is being fully reworked, and the first section, the new section introduced after Beyond Light, called Guardian Rising, is very entertaining, very enjoyable. It's basically the first section of Destiny 1, the first 6 missions, which have been imported with obviously its map, Cosmodrome, to the sequel. They've been reworked with a new character called Shohan, who is obviously our guide and tutor, and somebody who's telling us a lot more about the story and events that would have taken place here against our guardians and humanity. We get to know quite a bit about the darkness, the reason as to why we're at war, and I think it blends in well with the idea that Destiny needs to be more of a story-based type of game, and I didn't feel overloaded with that information compared to what was happening with the original Ghost, and I liked it and I enjoyed the activity. We've done it as a three-piece Spurs, Sakabupa and myself. I thought it was the best possible way of being introduced to the game, and I had a lot of fun. So, you know, after we concluded, I thought, because we are redoing Beyond Light, not Beyond Light, New Hope. It's not even New Hope, it's, what's it called? New Light. The original freebie that was already reworked, I have to say, a couple of years ago, and offered free of charge to all the participants. I expected a lot more content. 4 planets have disappeared, and we were given several cutscenes, and those cutscenes caused severe confusion, I've got to admit. First of all, I've heard from Shohan that Kate has been killed, and quite frankly, he should have not been killed, because if we are reworking the entire story within Destiny 2, we are not going to be then doing the missions where in fact he is alive and kicking, and he should be present in there. We need to have all the missions from Destiny 1 brought in here with Cade, you know, perfectly healthy and well, and participating in all of our story-based activities, basically the campaign, and that's been confusing. And also then, you know, we've gone back to the old tower, to the new tower. The old tower's gone, and it just seems disjointed at the moment, and I think that's probably the main reason as to why lots of community members and Destiny veterans are slightly unhappy with what's happening. It is an experiment. It is a you know, probably the first of its kind, because A, you have a fully developed, fully fledged game that's been in circulation for 7 or 8 years now, and we are now reworking the entire concept from a non-linear structure, accessing any type of gameplay available on the map at any time. We've sort of turntables a bit. We are making it possible for anyone to join in at any time, but yet the activities will be more of a kind of linear storytelling type of RPG kind of game, and we are going to be doing things a bit differently. And I thought the first section was working really well, But maybe I have to be a bit more patient. I keep asking everyone else to be patient with all the other games like Cyberpunk and the hoo-ha around glitches and the game not working on the old-gen platforms. But because I've been participating in Destiny universe already for quite a few years, and I've spent probably more than 2,000 hours over the years in both of those worlds combined. I really want to see a type of activity that is drawing me in, that is making me want to see and hear more. And that's been a bit, difficult. The reason that we've gone to Hunter and we wanted to create the character now, and also I want to start from scratch, is very simple. I really wanted to see, first of all, how the new rework structure of Destiny will work. And I read several dedicated writers who are very, very articulate about all that is happening there with Destiny. And I read, for instance, Paul Tassi of Forbes, and he actually writes daily reports on his gaming activity in this Destiny universe. And he was also expressing some concern about very lengthy grinds that have gone in. And just bear with me, I can see that I should be receiving some chats, but I'm not seeing any for some reason. I don't know where people are writing, but nothing is popping up on the chat. On PlayStation, I'm getting some notifications indicating that people are writing some messages, and I'm not getting any. I have to say the app on PlayStation is quite glitchy, and I've noticed that, for instance, when I launch my broadcast, I'm getting my Warzone title, which in fact has been left behind. It's a title of the previous stream, so for whatever reason the app is registering not what we are placing in for the current stream, but what had happened previously and what's been left there from the day before. And that's really very unfortunate, because I've got to be adjusting it afterwards and editing on my Twitch and then uploading to YouTube. So it's really, it's very poor, I have to say. And this problem has been persisting for quite some time, and I complained to the developer, and they've done nothing about it. Basically, it's just a glitch, and there's nothing you can do, that sort of thing. And considering that so many of us are using the app on PlayStation to stream directly, we're not using any third-party or external apps, like for instance people who stream through Streamlabs on PC. We are dependent on the quality and the accuracy of what is provided, and I have to say that causes some issues, because if you were to be accessing my channel through the Destiny entity on Twitch, you'll see that my stream is called Warzone. Well, it isn't. It's called Destiny 2, 27th of January 2021, and it's just completely ridiculous, and there's nothing I can do. Coming back to Paul Tassi, he was indicating in his articles recently that he had been grinding some exotic weapons, and he did some seasonal content tasks, got his artifact, and we've seen the artifact yesterday with Sekapupu, and quite frankly I found the idea of us just grinding that seasonal content to be a bit unsavory, because quite frankly, if anybody is coming in for the first time, let's say if I just discovered Destiny yesterday and I want to build my hunter, then I would need to go through the story missions, and we've had quite a lengthy campaign with the sequel. I wasn't that happy with the way the story missions kind of panned out, and it wasn't to do with the story, it was more to do with the types of enemies encountered and the overall activity. So I think the idea is for them to rework the story missions, like what they've done in Cosmodrome, for instance. We were looking at the number of enemies popping up, and the activity there was considerably more hectic compared to the original, as we were doing the initial missions, right? So it did feel a bit like the activity that previously in the original game would have had if we were, for instance, grinding an exotic weapon. So lots of enemies coming in large waves, and kind of effort. The activity required a full team effort from a three-piece or three-man team that would then tackle them and complete the task. So that was very good and enjoyable. But on the other hand, we've had that section imported from Destiny 1, that's reworked to our great satisfaction, and then there's some absence. So I'm quite curious to see as I progress what is likely to be the next task, because what they've done is they imported Drifter already right at the beginning of the game, and he's giving us all the activities in Gambit. And yesterday we were doing one task which felt like quite easy to complete, and then once we completed it, he came in with another task, which is again Gambit related, playing quite a few matches and getting some other stuff which is required there for its completion. And that seemed, hang on a minute, we're going back to the usual PvP, and we don't really want to do that because we want to play campaign. So I need to really carry on today, hopefully with Sikapupu, who's also watching, and we did say that we'll carry on. Sadly, we are not able to have Spurs with us, and I want to ask everyone from our community to send some get well wishes to Spurs. He is feeling a bit physically unwell at the moment, and therefore he is taking a break from our usual online gaming activities. We all wish him the fastest, the speediest recovery. We want him to be as healthy and as safe as possible. And I'd like to ask everyone from our community to send him the very best wishes for a speedy and full recovery, which is what I've done already. And I will ask all of our members who are participating here with Destiny and also in Warzone streams to do the same, because we are one big community of gamers, and we have our dedicated regulars and veterans and people who we care about tremendously. And as we've seen during the times of this dreadful pandemic, we are very dependent on online activities. In fact, I spend most of my time now just doing online stuff, literally the whole day, every day, 22 hours a day. And we really want to make sure that we are supporting each other to the best of our abilities, and particularly if anyone who's close to us becomes ill or affected by the pandemic or by anything else, like tiredness, fatigue, headache, or anything else, we are there to help and support. We've heard from one of our junior members recently. We have felt very isolated, and our regiment said, well, we are there for you at all times, and anytime you need any form of chit chat, you want to discuss anything, not just to do with gaming, just hit us up with a message. We'll hook up on Discord or on WhatsApp messaging service. We create a group. We can all chip in and talk about all other things, and we'll have a lot of fun. The idea behind this channel is entirely about building off our community, and we want communities like we would have had in a local area, like attached to a music venue, a cinema, a museum, a cultural centre, or anything of that sort, to be basically imported into the online forums and then turn into something which is global. And you would have seen, certainly on this channel from the beginning, I'm not a competitive gamer. I'm an avid collector of games and an avid lover of film music and gaming. It's been like this for many, many years. And the idea behind me running a channel is expressly to do with our community, which is then developed online, and a kind of forum that's providing us with both subjects and methods to connect and to talk about what we love doing the best. As I said, you've seen already for several years as I talked here, I have quite a diverse range of interests, and we can talk about current affairs, we can talk about films, we can talk about music, we can talk about video gaming, sometimes maybe sports, and they're all kind of interconnected today. But the bottom line is, the bottom line is we really want to have a friendly, inclusive forum where people can feel free to talk about what they love doing the best and find new friends, find new connections. I've worked and been associated with several other forums prior to this one, which were exclusively based online, and I had been, I'm a person who previously worked in a conventional workspace. You had your offices which were on site, and you were receiving there your clients, and people come in and you had to pay for everything. It was extremely expensive, and it was a traditional way of running a business. And then in the course of how things developed, I was introduced to various online entities which at that time were in the infancy. One of those was the world launch of eBay, and that was run at Sotheby's. Sotheby's is the the major auction house where the richest philanthropists come in every single week, and they invest in the priceless works of art. And once I've seen it, I was just hooked 100%, because I could see, first of all, that with eBay integrating PayPal and the new forums being established online, we're opening up horizons of ideas, and we can just become fully globalized overnight in a way which is fast, secure, attentive, and first of all energetic and vibrant, providing us with a wide range of products. In addition to that, opening up our interest towards many other items that we previously would have not seen or heard of, And for anyone who's a collector, that sort of forum was revolutionary, because I used to go to film fairs and comic collectors forums and film collectors conventions, and it's always the same group of people attending, a relatively small group of people, the same place, selling their collections, exchanging various books and comic strips and films in order to get other stuff. And I was fascinated by suddenly becoming aware within 1 hour, within 60 minutes of some, eBay presentation of Sotheby's, that this is then made possible on a global scale. So within seconds, I can talk to somebody who, for instance, loves Vivian Leigh, or somebody who is a fan of Clark Gable, or somebody who likes I don't know, westerns, someone who likes gangster films, somebody who's addicted to independent film, so-called foreign titles, non-English speaking films, world cinema, Asian cinema, Korean cinema. Just instantly connect with somebody else. So that was really what I got fascinated by initially, and I got involved with all the other forums as they were popping up. Initially we had MySpace launched, and from MySpace we migrated to several other forums which were dedicated to film and music. Then later we had the introduction of Facebook and Twitter. I think they were revolutionary in all sorts of ways, and I find it really fantastically interesting how compatible they appear to be. Facebook being for the friends and kind of internal communication, and also connectivity within businesses and certain spheres of interest, whilst Twitter was the best possible forum for snappy, short news. And also suddenly from needing to bang on people's doors, if you worked in a particular industry, you suddenly had access to people's, you could say, I wouldn't say the mobile phone, but their kind of, I'm not sure how to describe it. It was similar like sending a text message, right? Because if you had, if you want to say something who was a very well-known radio presenter, or somebody who worked in television, or even a well-known actor, you didn't need his telephone number. You need his kind of post office box address. You simply would get that Twitter profile, and you could message them, and you can talk to them directly. And this was in its infancy, and I talked to quite a number of people who I was fascinated by, or people who I adored. I couldn't believe how quickly they responded. I wrote a message, and I got an answer back within seconds. That was tremendous. So you could see, being involved with all these communities, and later when I worked in the music industry, it was definitely one of the major tools through which I was able to connect to a whole lot of different people in the industry and build certain entities and support certain acts and support new artists and people who are indeed trying to do the best. And as you know, artists are not necessarily always the most skilled communicators or people who really know much about the business, but they know plenty about arts and most importantly about the delivery of their own craft. So all of that combined provided me with a very good vision of what online communities are likely to be. Coming back to video gaming took off in a very major fashion from 2015 onwards. Twitch is the sole cause for that. They were called, I can't actually recall now the title, they were called something else previously, and they were run as a smaller company, which was then embraced by a major corporation and developed. And I had the privilege of meeting some of the Twitch executives and people who worked on the top echelons of the company a few years ago, after they returned back from TwitchCon, which was in Berlin, and they had a small tour around the world. They went to Amsterdam, they went to Paris, they went to Tel Aviv, and then to London, introducing the latest and the best of the platform. And they all said they were really surprised by the quantity of interest and all that had taken place immediately after they launched, because they were expecting some interest, but the avalanche of subscribers, followers, viewers was mind-boggling. And they said a few years later they were still struggling with the influx of interest and the lack of capital, because quite frankly, compared to the companies like Xbox and Microsoft, the companies that employed very many people to man certain posts and to make sure that everything works out, works a bit like a Swiss cuckoo clock. They absolutely did not have those resources. They had to resort to algorithms and robots and remote type of access to certain areas of activity. And I think that's still very present today. I think we can agree that there are certain things that could be or should be improved, really, as far as the communication via Twitch is concerned. But on the other hand, Twitch had introduced this new form of entertainment which made it possible and accessible to literally anyone. So anyone who has the equipment, anyone who has access to internet, they can simply crack on with their own presentation. They can run their own broadcasts. You've seen lots of people use their cameras, and they can be seen as they're doing the broadcasts. The vast majority will also have ultra-fast internet, which is super fast, ultra-fast fiber optic type of internet, and the picture and the gaming looks fantastic. And then it's all down to the presentation and the quality of content. And most importantly, it is very much down to kinds of communities which they build around the channel in order to deliver the content, right? So it's the content created by so-called the content creator, i.e. the broadcaster, i.e. the person running the channel, and then most importantly, all the other participants, all the other contributors. So if you have lots of people participating, loads of people will be coming in to have a word, to express their views, and so it does require quite a bit of skill in knowing how to be conducting the communication live online, and specifically, as you've seen with some other participants, if the sessions become extremely busy, so you have a few hundred, a few thousand people watching the broadcast, then they need to employ moderators that answer certain questions, and it's filtering out of the content, etc. But it's all down to your skill, ability, dedication, and the time you spend on it. I think the tech side of things is very important, but I'm seriously impaired by very poor quality internet that we have in our local area. In fact, it's very common in Britain, surprisingly so, that we all have very slow internet connections compared to some of our friends and partners in Europe. And there are many reasons, that's why that is. I don't want to get into this. But irrespective of that, I was able to connect with lots of people worldwide here on my channel, albeit through a very poor picture quality and sometimes lag and all other problems, because people like the content. They want to contribute. They want to be a part of this wonderful, vibrant, energetic online gaming community. And that itself has been of a tremendous benefit to us all. I certainly could say I had some of the very best times in gaming all together, which meant we were doing certain games like Destiny in a 3-man team, and consecutively would have different participants. So within a week we had maybe 20, 30 different participants who were coming in and providing a walkthrough to certain activities for everyone else who was watching. It was a very, very encouraging, very enriching, and truly joyous experience. So I really want to invite everyone to join our community, either as a broadcaster, as a participant. I think the latest development was through our Warzone streams. I did consider Warzone potentially to be one of the best multiplayer community-based games at present, and I was participating with its launch, which was slightly less than a year ago, I think around February or March of last year. And we've had several weeks of activities. The game didn't perform too well, had some technical issues initially, and I played it for about 3 or 4 weeks, and quite consistently with regular teams and participants. And then I got back to it late in the year, around October, where I dedicated half of my channel to it, and I really want to see how the community of gamers would really do if presented live online on a regular day-to-day basis. And it's been a wonderful experience. As you've seen, we created a regiment. We have 30 members of that regiment already in no time. Everyone in regiment has been kind of vetted. They're all family friendly. They're really dedicated, passionate gamers, people who like FPS, people who know that when they're live online they need to be adhering to the channel rules. And we had a lot of fun. So every day we were able to talk, have fun, connect, provide high quality content to everyone, and overall complete what I would say is a wonderful type of entertainment during these very, very dark hours of this utterly dreadful pandemic. And I really watched, being a health professional, I watched briefings every single day during the first 3 months of our lockdown, and I just decided that watching it 24/7 was not going to be doing any good to me. I watched the daily reports, the daily briefings, and I get from the NHS also the regular daily kind of stats, and that's enough for me, because I need to be able to regain my composure, to have my own thoughts, to feel safe and secure, and during the times of such national disaster and a threat to the health of so many worldwide, I also need to be able to sleep, to rest, and to think accordingly, right? So what I'm trying to say is that this forum gave us a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to connect at the times which are extremely difficult, and we can really see no end to it at the moment. We probably are going to be in this situation for several more years, and one form or another, and then we'll have to face a very, very severe economic crisis worldwide because of the obvious. And we need to be able to live, to carry on, to remain positive and optimistic and forward-thinking. So I think our online gaming forums are giving us this opportunity like nothing has ever done before. And I listened to some of the interviews that Larry Hribb, Major Nelson, was doing with some of the industry leaders, most notably the chaps from Microsoft and Bethesda. As you know, Bethesda has been acquired by Microsoft, and I am personally very, very curious to see how this partnership will develop. But the leaders, Phil Spencer and Todd Howard, and there was someone else in there as well, they talked about their own surprise, about their sort of enlightenment through everything that's happened during the year. Because on one hand we face this dreadful, dreadful illness that had taken away so many lives. On the other, the online activity had grown exponentially, and the companies that are providing such activity through servers and various other online platforms had benefited immensely, because we've seen in the UK, 10th of November of last year was the day where I believe, in the UK we've been using the greatest amount of bandwidth, and you will know as to why, because that's the day where Xbox, a new console, was launched, and also literally throughout the whole week, because we've had on the Tuesday of that week the Xbox launch. I think on Friday the same thing happened with PlayStation. So the whole week was really given a lot of attention by everyone, and people watching, first of all, many different live presentations online, and then secondly, they also were pre-ordering the consoles, and then engaging with others, through online gaming. So that tells you something. Tells you that video gaming is giving us the opportunity not just to be just mildly entertained from time to time, but it's a new form of entertainment. It's also a new form of communication for people to bond, to make connections, to share their views, and I think it will be just growing from strength to strength. I started out this channel as an experiment because I've been running Film Dialogue for almost 10 years, and I wanted to integrate live forums for Film Dialogue so we can have our live film-loving, film-lover, film fan, film veteran communities from around the world, most importantly from the countries where cinema is being still regarded in awe, countries like France, the United States, United Kingdom, Denmark, Holland, Eastern Europe, Poland, Czech Republic, Croatia. Films really still regarded as something quite special, and I will have the same broadcasts like these on Film Dialogue, but quite frankly I wanted to try this out first and then find out what the experience was going to be like, and it turned out to be a fantastic experience, and wasn't just a short 3 or 4 week experiment. It carried on already for several years. So now I've got serious problems with my timing, because how am I going to be able to fit everything in? Every single broadcast requires preparation, and as you've seen, I've grown the channel to the degree which is identical to what I have with Film Dialogue, with Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all the other forums which are catering for a specific type of information. But every day you need to go to the news, and the news are coming in large numbers, so it takes a long while. And so anyway, it's just a kind of a logistical problem that I have, which I believe I will resolve. And I think in the near future we probably have consecutive days, one dedicated to film, the other to video gaming. So we'll have Monday Film Dialogue, Tuesday Gaming Dialogue, and I think that probably will be the best format. The difficulty I have is I'll always feel that I'm doing too little for one of those if I'm hopping onto the other, so that's really the trouble that I have within my mindset, because I always have been a person dedicated to a particular discipline 100% 24/7, and I live my life like this. So I had to work it out for myself, but I think overall the experience has been positive, and I think everyone will be recognizing that our community participants and members had indeed been here for us every single day, and what we've seen and heard has been thoroughly enjoyable and greatly valuable. What I particularly treasure is when I hear from somebody who's been absent from the channel for maybe a couple of years, and we remember what we did together. And that's wonderful, because we've had several Destiny veterans popping in recently after maybe 18, 20 months of absence, and they remembered exactly what we did. And other people watching remember those activities. And that was absolutely terrific. I really love that, because it's a joint experience, a bit like going to a football match and doing something afterwards and everyone remembering it forever. You know? So remember, online communities are all about communication and connectivity. Right? So it's connecting and communicating. Online communities are not about solitary gaming, about competition or any form of boasting or discrimination or abuse, which is what we come across sometimes on some of the perhaps more competitive types of channels. We have several competitive gamers in our regiment when we do Warzone. They know exactly what needs to be done if they want to win a match. You will never find them saying anything unpleasant or demeaning to anybody else who's participating, be it a regular member, a new participant, a veteran, or just a randomly selected guy. So remember that if you're running a channel, you've got to adhere to these rules, because we want to make everyone's world to be a much better place for everyone. We are going to be cracking on with our Destiny gameplay, and we are going to be cracking on with Hunter. So what I need to find out is whether Sukapupu is live online, and I'll have a look at that straight away, because I'll bring him in and then we can crack on with some activity. So let me see very quickly if he's online. Indeed, our friend is online, so we are going to be inviting him. And we are going to be cracking on with our Hunter. I believe that we'll have to get on with Gambit activities first of all. Let us see. Party joined. Let's see if we can also invite our friend to the game. Roster. Sukapupu. Details. Invite to fire team. Inviting Sukapupu to our fire team, so we'll just wait for him to join us. Did Sukapupu join us? Are you there? Not really, not yet. We'll just wait for a moment. Like I said, we are dedicating quite a bit of time now to Destiny here on the channel. Destiny's been absent for a little while. I played quite a bit of the last season, the Dawning season, and we also did the other regular one earlier last year. But I felt that due to the pandemic, it was lacking content, and also we were lacking some contributions here on the channel. Therefore, I gave it a short break. Now we're anticipating its cross-platform access, and that should be happening within the first quarter of this year. So, with cross-platform access here in Destiny, we are going to be able to branch out to other community members attached to Xbox and PCs and Stadia, and therefore all of them will be able to pop in at any moment in time. In fact, I did stream Destiny on Xbox for quite a while since the Beyond Light release. The reason is simple: we are getting the full package of everything that is included through the Game Pass, and therefore I was not needing to purchase any DLC or any new content, and that itself was very, very beneficial. Beyond Light brought in many new members to our community, and I guess quite a few people also joined Xbox streaming services for that reason alone. It was the game tied together with the new console release. It replaced Halo Infinite, that unfortunately got delayed for another 12 months, and Destiny was yet again a bit like the original Halo, Combat Evolved, tied into the major console release, and that just happened once before with, indeed, I think it was 2002, wasn't it? Xbox Original and Halo that was released as the proprietary game to the console, and you all remember the days of Halo and how many times we played it and connected with our friends from worldwide. The first big multiplayer on any console that worked brilliantly, and you can still play exactly the same type of activity through the Master Chief Collection. The Master Chief Collection is one of the best video gaming packages ever created. You have got to try it, you have got to have it, and you've got to become a part of that Halo struck Destiny community out there, because Destiny veterans, very many, also did belong to the Halo communities of the previous decade. Bungie created both games, so it's like 2 and 2 make 4, right? From one big open world you migrated to another. They felt that they came to the end of what was likely to be told in Halo after roughly 10 years, and obviously Destiny was a logical extension of it. Sakapupu is not joining us at the moment, so he's probably doing something, and I'll have a look very quickly at the party. First of all, I need to see what's happening. Alright, so what we are going to do is we'll go to the tower, we'll do some admin. We need to sort out weaponry and anything else we picked up yesterday. We'll have a look. Last night I watched Cotton Club, Francis Ford Coppola's film with Richard Gere and Diane Lane. I've not seen it for many years. It was great. I kept thinking about it for some time. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the director's cut from 2017, which allegedly does have 27 minutes of extra material, but I've gone to the original theatrical release of 1984, so it was equally enjoyable. I watch at least one film a day. That's the way it's been for many decades, and yeah, a dedicated film history veteran, a lover of film and graphic novels. Consequently, those two together make video games. Gambit! Right. Weapon director with this. Destinations. Back destinations. Gambit. Yeah, I got it. We'll do that a bit later. But before we do that, we need to have a look at the weaponry. We need to see what needs to be discarded. We certainly picked up a few things yesterday. 1200. Ballyhoo! Alright. 1200, 1199. We'll keep these. This is a good weapon, Risk Runner. Really served me well yesterday. I'll just write another message to Sakapupu, because maybe he did see that I was talking, and therefore...
No one's gonna mind if I take a break.
Okay, we'll see whether Sakapupu wants to join us. Sent him an invite, and let's see what else we've got. 1050, 1203. Well, this is a no-brainer, isn't it? We need to put that 1203 in there. Future Imperfect, our new sword. Tower Shelf, we have only one. You know, we can easily take any high-quality loot from the vault. It's not like in Destiny 1 that you have some things which are character specific, and you then can obviously level up rather fast, but that's not the idea. We want to be grinding a bit, getting the regular gear and then progressing accordingly. We want to see how everything works per character. And when you play Warlock, the experience of combat is significantly different because Warlock will have different abilities, and we want to present that with each character here in Destiny. 1200, 1202, even 1206. Well, that's particularly good. We'll put this one on. Nay, Tony's Breather. Well, that looks awesome. I've not seen this mask before. Take a screenshot. Upgrade armor. Always remember to do that. When you pick up a new item, you've got to immediately upgrade. Extremely important. Discipline. Always use discipline in order to recharge faster. Right, we need a bit more. What do we need here? Legendary shards. Alright. Tell you what, we'll dismantle some of the stuff that's in the vault in order to get them. So that's total 6. War Mantis no longer needed. Never ever keep any of the blue ones unless they are really the top value. 1188, 1200, 1199, 1201. Okay, probably can take that one for the time being. See whether this could be upgraded. No, we don't have anything there. Discipline we'll put on. And then dexterity, sidearm loader. Yeah, very useful mod is this fast ball. So remember to use it always because it's going to be enhancing your grenade throw. Armor cosmetics, we'll just look at the usual. Quite like this one, see. Not really. Yeah, this is better. We'll take that. Fuchsia, Fusite. Or is it Fusite? Fusite, yeah. Alright, so that's sorted. What else? Scorn Baron Vest, 1201. Outlander Steps, 1198. 1201, 1201. 1202. Okay, we'll get rid of the rest. And on that one, make sure you get rid of everything as quickly as possible, because otherwise the vault will fill up and you will not be able to do everything as intended. 1198, 1184, 1201. Okay, we'll put this one on. Mind you, I didn't look at this. This man's silly. Right, empty mods, minor discipline, put on. And empty mod, we haven't got anything. Can't upgrade more, okay. Default ornament, default shader. No, that looks terrible. Hang on. The one I like is this one. I don't like that orange that much, must admit. That's not too bad. I think that's looking reasonable. We'll take that. Oh, Sekapupu's here. Hello, Sekapupu. I did send you a party invite and a game invite too. So have a look if you've got them. If not, I'll resend again. Just let me know. So that's been sorted. Scorn Baron Vest. I really like that one. That looks awesome. Really, really cool. Just get in discipline. Oh, I forgot about the other Armor cosmetics. I quite like what he's got already. No, that's not it. No, just leave it as it is. I quite like it. Not keen on this. Let's see. Oh, he's got to be wearing that. Okay, I got it.
Just gonna take a minute here.
No, leave it as it is. Just don't really fancy that red. Oh no, it's that cloak. I've got it. It's the cloak. Yeah. We need to change that. Can you find, Sakapupu, the invites I've sent? Just send us a message indicating whether I need to resend, because I'm not sure whether I do or not. Sent him about 5 minutes ago. Don't like any of these, actually. Try this one. Oh, there we are. You're able to join us. That's cool. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. So your mic must be muted. Oh, there it is. Now you can hear me. Trying to work out the best outfit for my hunter. I'm not really all that keen on the cloak, but no, I will leave it. I think we'll just apply it for now, so we don't spend too much. I didn't like that pink one, not really. And those boots that he's wearing in there also kind of unnecessarily reddish. I fancy something else. That blue and red doesn't really gel with me too well. Let's see what else can. Got 2 blue, 2 green, 2 orange. It's 2 blue. Maybe this one. Hang on. I don't like any of these. That's very annoying, isn't it? Can't find the best combination. Maybe this one. Yeah, that will do. This one is definitely non-starter. So let's see. It's a bit more of a proper menacing hunter. Yeah, that's looking better. This brown's blending in well. Okay. Spurs is not feeling well physically today, so he is sending his apologies, and I was asking everyone from our community to send him some good wishes, you know, for fast recovery and everything. And if you have the means to which you can send him a message, like through PlayStation, just you know, send him some get well messages. This is what we do here. If anybody from our community gets ill or is unwell, or you know, anything happens, we'll kind of connect as quickly as possible to support. What have I got there? Engrams. Need to go to Tess, right? It's Eververse Engram.
He wasn't the same because they wiped him.
Triumphs probably have some medals. What did I get?
Holiday needs some
They
care
passed the third stage success exam.
Speed. Big Game Hunter picked up. So that's good. Season of the Hunt. Gear. Rat Catcher. General. Crucible. Valor. Dawning Festival. I find that odd. The new Sekapupu. I've not done any dawning with my hunter, and I'm getting all of that. So it looks like it's integrated, is it? Or why is I'm getting the spirit on my hunter when in fact I was not doing anything with this character? Do you know?
That's impossible.
Yeah, get Holiday on the feet. See what she
Did you hear what I said? Okay, no worries. I was just asking. I was looking at seasonal content here on my triumphs. Is it triumphs or is it, where is it? It is, yeah. And then I've gone to activities and then gear. Where is it now? Quests. No, it wasn't that. Yeah, Dawning Festival. Like, this is my hunter, and I've done nothing with my hunter so far. I only started out on this character a couple of days ago, and I'm getting the spirit triumph for my hunter. So what's the reason for that? Is it integrating all the achievements of all three characters within one? Because it should be character specific, should it not? Or it is integrating everything. It doesn't matter what character it is, you're just getting everything bundled up together. That's news. I'm looking at the spread in here. The spread was looking very different before. With the latest update, they've changed it. They constantly keep changing this. It's a bit confusing. I think for anyone who's been, let's say, playing Destiny 2 a couple of years ago, if they popped in today, they would find it really completely reworked. And I guess that must be not that popular. People would have preferred having different achievements for separate characters because you have a separate run, right? And don't you? I've seen people complaining on online quite a bit. Not very popular. Hive Slayer I got, and Taken Slayer I got. I was just saying that Spurs is not physically well today, so he was sending apologies, and I was asking everyone in our community, the viewers and participants, to send him some get well messages to support, because I think he's been having some physical issues, and so I'm asking everybody who's watching and everyone who's a participant to send him some get well wishes. And we do that for every single participant. Everyone who's a member of our community will always receive maximum support from everyone who's here. You can send him a message to PlayStation directly saying just get well and get well soon, something like that. Everyone really appreciates that degree of support if they're not feeling well, irrespective of what that might be. Could be sometimes headache, could be people feeling under the weather, could be anything. And this is what our online community is for. Hunter, Arc Strider.
When do we get into combat?
Will you be doing it on your Hunter today, or Titan? Hunter. We'll have a look and see what tasks you also have before you. Collections. No, I don't want to do any of that at the moment. It's too fidgety. Well, basically the game's asking us to go back to Gambit. And yeah, the game's asking us to go and do a few more matches, not just one. To drink my tea, hang on. It's annoying. I made myself a hot cup of tea, and I thought quite a bit, and it was no longer hot, so I had to make another one. So that's annoying. Complete any gambit bounties and earn infamy. Right, so I need to be getting some of those bounties by the looks of it. We need to go down to our friend Drifter and get some bounties. I guess you can pick up some as well. But you know that Warzone match, the last match we had yesterday, was incredible. You should really cut it out from my stream and keep it as a clip, because the way you were able to survive all those enemies and how far you got was incredible.
Everything's all good or all bad to them. No in between.
Everyone was, you know, in awe. They were jaw-dropping. They just couldn't believe how you've done it. All the viewers and, you know, the guys in the team and everyone, they were just saying, oh, it's incredible. Would you say it was one of the best that you played? Yeah. Well, the whole match is fully recorded, so you can just clip it from the moment you dropped in there. You're not alone, where you and your pistol to the very end, and you were just an inch away from victory, because you downed all the other guys and he got you on the reload, right? As you were reloading, he got you, the last guy standing. So annoying. But you know, when I'm watching your cam on my setup, it is 3 times faster to what I see from the rest of the team, which tells me your internet must be unbelievably fast. It's like really accelerated. Do you know what I mean? When you look left and right, it's almost like impossible for me to see. It's so fast. Well, if you watched it on, if you watch it on my stream, you will be able to see how fast it looks. It looks much faster than what you see on your screen, almost certainly. It's like incredibly fast.
Think the Traveler realizes it's got competition?
Well, Paphos told me, when we watch other people's cams, you know, like sometimes when we get eliminated, we are spotting a cheater. And Paphos said, well, look how accelerated this is. And he has very fast internet. I mean, his upload is, I think, about 500. So I can't believe how fast this looks, but it may be also to do with the processing power, more than the internet speed. Do you know what I mean? Because you are on a PC, right? And maybe your processor is so much faster, and therefore it you know, it looks so fast. Because we spotted this with a number of players when we watched.
Hey, look alive,
It isn't just me,
hotshot.
it's other guys as well.
Be smart with this. Don't waste this.
Okay, I've got all of these. Pick them up.
You're always welcome on the derelict.
Let's see whether there's anything else. I don't think it was. I was just picking up the bounties and completing some matches. Infamy and bounties. So that is what we'll do. Actually, what I can do is, let's see. I think I have one Cerberus in the vault. So I'll have a look at this, and I can just equip it. Cerberus is quite good for me, you know, for PvP. It's the weapon that performs the best compared to anything else. Is that you in there? Yeah, it is. You're glowing. What sort of outfit is this? Okay, looks good. Hmm.
You should take a break, Hunter.
Cold Heart, Risk Runner, Trinity Ghoul, Darcy, well, he must be still equipped. Well, it can't be. I do remember having it. I do remember having that second Cerberus. Yeah. Well, I'm just checking out my vault, and I can't find it in there. From... Huh? Let me see whether I can. From Exotic Archive.
You mean hunters really teleport?
To pick it up from there.
Don't have time to get sick.
Where then?
Hey,
Where is it?
Guardian. It's an honor.
From inventory. Okay. Primary.
Really?
Should be a primary, shouldn't it? Hmm.
Where do you think they're sending him next?
You know what? There aren't any exotics in there. There isn't a single one. It's just all legendaries and blues and greens. Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. Cerberus. 1050.
How did you not watch the Crucible match?
So if I pick it up, that's going to be an add-on. It's not the Cerberus that I'm having on my Warlock, is it? It's like literally purchasing a new one. Yeah, I need legendary shards. I haven't got them. I need 7 legendary shards. Well, I need to delete some of the stuff in here. Long shadow.
You look like you found something bad out there.
No, I'm not gonna bother. I don't want to waste our time here just doing this bit by bit. I'm not having them, so I need to get them eventually. Oh, now it says I have 12. Okay, let's see whether it'll work. Yeah, I got it. I dismantled some weapons that were in my vault. Managed to get enough. Well, just to have one each. So I don't have to fiddle with, the vault. I know, from another character I can import it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I know. But I know that. But what I fancy is saving time, because I want Cerberus on each character, because that's the weapon that performs the best for me in PvP as it stands today with my internet speed. So if I have one per person, one per character, right? I don't have to fiddle. It's going to be there at all times. I'm just surprised because I thought that I did have it. I thought I had a spare one. I, I. Oh, you don't. You can't have two. Just one per character, is it?
How's it going out there?
Only going to take some time. We should set them up.
Uh huh. Yeah, I got it. I'll be back in a second.
Dead on at the same. New monarchy just wants to take the credit. Excuse me.
Alright then. I'm ready. So shall we crack on with another gambit? Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Right, so if you're ready, we'll just crack on with our first activity of the day. We'll go to Gambit. Just a second. Why is he asking me to talk to him? Gunsmith Bounties. Crucible Bounties. Vanguard Communication. Okay, that's not really... I can just pick up that engram from Tess. Just remember that I didn't collect it.
Always something new at Eververse. Fenchurch says a lot of fantastic things.
Sagittarius I
tend
got.
to believe him.
A new vehicle. So that will be better than the one I've had. I need to swap. Fast. Like my day today has been so slow. I woke up late and everything's been delayed and I'm feeling like really remote. Which is quite dreadful, you know. I hate it. But it's just the atmosphere. Our town's like a ghost town. Do you have any activity in your town? In here it's nothing. It's just all dead. Not living soul in sight. And I guess it's affecting me a bit. Watching films and as well. Because I think generally you're not faring that badly compared to some other countries with the virus. But then again, Finland's not very populated, you know. All the other countries suffering like us. It's a very densely populated countries. In the vast majority of the people live in cities, you know, and then no chance to get away from human contact. Right, destinations. You happy to go, yeah? You're happy to go to Gambit? No, I'm asking. Are you ready to go in? I'm struggling with this new concept of Gambit because there's so many different things to do before, and now there's nothing. Just like one single thing. And I don't like the concept because I much preferred best out of 3. I liked it better. Need to get 1000 Valor for this bounty. But also it's a bit unfair. You've had your character for a while. You're like 1242, right? And actually you can be another character 1277. And look at me. I started that this week. I'm already at 1202. It's too fast. I think generally people should be grinding for a lot longer if they're starting out on a new game. I've just seen today that if you're playing Elder Scrolls Online, they'll be introducing a new expansion that's going to be 40 hours long, story-based missions. It's just been confirmed today. If you're interested, just hit up my Twitter. You'll be able to get, you know, the articles and detailed information there. So that's quite good. But I still prefer the old single player games compared to Elder Scrolls Online. I like it. I think it's great. But I wish they'd do multiplayer, you know, add-on for Skyrim and for Oblivion. It'd be really great to get 2 or 3 people together. And I have 3 people at the moment playing Skyrim, but they aren't playable characters, you know. I got them with the mods. 1 fan and 1 chaperone.
Scorn approaching.
And Chaplain's really funny, I have to say. He's like really
I heard
seductive
come
and
back to life. Kinda makes us natural
slightly
enemies,
lewd at times, I have to say.
Hold on to your ghosts. Bank those motes,
Oh, I didn't really
hotshot.
swap my
Light
weapon.
or dark, we all gotta get paid.
We all gotta get paid, of course. Cerberus it is. What TV do you have? What brand? One of the latest, or? I went to PC World before the lockdown last year, and they've had one of the latest Samsungs, you know, the one that cost like £10,000, and absolutely extraordinary.
Incoming hostiles at the ring.
Like a really good, you know, picture quality is incredible. I think for gaming and anything coming in on PCs and consoles or digital is fantastic. Such good bright colors. It's I think it's 8K. I think it was 8K. And a massive big screen, 80-inch screen. They're just expanding on size, you know. Mine's 60. And mine's Sony Bravia, so it works beautifully with PlayStation. Really incredible. And I'm certain it's going to work even better with PlayStation 5. But you know what? Today I had some information from my mobile operator, EE, and they said I can order the new Xbox, and I'll pay £18 a month for 11 months, interest free, and that's it. So that's terrific, isn't it?
Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down.
It's a fantastic offer. Honestly, I can't imagine buying it otherwise. And it's like an addition to your contract, so it becomes literally part of your contract. It's really good, and I think I'll call them today and I'll reserve it, because you know there's a huge shortage of consoles.
Enemy invader down. Nice. High-value target neutralized.
Oh, sniper got me. They're not offering Series X, they're offering Series S. And the downside of it is it doesn't have a physical drive. But that doesn't bother me because I have Xbox One and I can use it, you know, for the physical drive for any games, irrespective of it. And this one is all digital, and it will be compatible with the Game Pass and any downloads. Because you know they've done tomorrow.
Your invaders down, but
They have their first exclusive. It's called Medium. I think you're going to love that game. And it appears to be the first exclusive for Xbox One X and S series. I don't think it's going to play on Xbox One, because they said they've created it for the new console, right? So obviously for that sort of game and any exclusives, I can use the new one if I, you know, bring it in on the contract. Because I told you I have this brand new Sony Xperia, what's it called, 5.2 phone, and I wouldn't be able to get that sort of phone unless it was given to me on you know, on that contract, because otherwise it costs like £1,200. So these are some really good offers, I have to say.
watch it. You're shedding moat. Kill the blocker. Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Yeah, This is my super, and there's no invaders or enemies around me.
Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame him for trying.
Oh, someone else got me.
Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Your allies invading the other side.
Your allies are invading the other side.
Your invaders defeated. Bringing them back. Hostiles incoming at the burrow.
Oh, the other side. Okay. Well, the other side's gonna get the primeval first, I think. This gambit is a lot harder than the old one.
Incoming hostiles at the ring.
More like Gambit Prime.
Opposing team summon the primeval. If they kill it, they win this.
Yeah, we're losing.
Portal's up. All right, you can still win this. Burn that primeval to the ground. Your allies invading. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. You're ahead.
Oh, we're ahead already. Well, that's good. That invader got me.
Your invader's back with 2 kills under their belt. Invader's gone. Get him next time.
He's not suffering any damage at all.
Invader inbound. Hunt. Envoys terminate. Now, bring the house down.
Ah, that invader got me for the second time.
The invader is down. You can breathe now.
Thank you.
Your allies invading.
Yeah, eliminate that primeval.
Your invader is down. Opposing team's about to win. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving.
I don't have my super. Oh no.
Opposing team killed their primeval.
No, no super. I did. Why? Yeah, I thought it would recharge faster, but it was recharging really slowly, so I didn't get it. Really? So it's like a 1 super per gambit match? Yeah, that's right, yeah. Spotted. I spotted it. So what's happening with my bounty? Let's see. My quest. Oh, got that. Okay. 3 bounties. Oh, that's ridiculous. Infamy rank points 110. We're gonna be stuck in here forever. I don't fancy doing this for long. We'll do just a couple of matches. We'll do that, you know. We'll migrate to some other activity. Because I thought if I was this was given to us as a story-based activity. So in order to progress forward story-wise, I need to be completing these. And you get that story mission icon, you know, the one of destiny, the emblem of destiny. So that means these are the priority ones that you need to do. But it doesn't make sense, I have to admit. You've done Destiny 2 previously on all three characters, right? With story missions. And you can see the difference. The difference is tremendous, right? Because all the story missions have gone. So I'm not sure what else we need to be doing in here. Because quite frankly, the way I see it is, they extracted the story missions of Destiny 2 in order to allow time for all the missions from Destiny 1 to be imported. So we'll do Destiny 1 from the beginning in here, and then after we completed all of that, they'll throw in the old planets with reworked maps and, you know. But at the moment, we have hardly any story missions. Well, that's just my experience so far, because I thought we were going to have plenty of those as we carry on my new character, and it's not happened.
All right. Let's see what we've got.
I just can't believe that today we have another 1,800 people dead. It's just unbelievable.
Red Legion and Loyalists are the only cabal left in the system. Hunt 'em anyway. Transmat firing. Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those motes in the bank.
I keep getting hackers on my Twitch every day. They keep throwing messages indicating that, well, offering me to buy subscribers, you know. Ridiculous. You mean with those hackers?
Pint taken, headed to the other side.
Oh, look at this.
Incoming at the gulch. Incoming at the depot! High-value target identified. Get him!
Got him. Oh, easy, you go.
Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Allies headed to the other side.
Yeah, my jumping in here is a bit off mark. Not as good as I should be.
invaders back, and they scored a kill.
Where is he?
Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother. Invader inbound. Hunt. High-value target destroyed.
See this? I'm running through all these mods, and I'm not collecting.
Enemy invader down. Free to hunt. Your allies invading. You just dropped a taken on the other side. Hope you're proud. I am.
Are you invading?
Invader incoming. Your allies down and out. They're heading back. Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother. Enemy invader down. Free to hunt.
Yeah, we are losing.
Invader inbound. Hunt him. Opposing team's got a primeval. Once it dies, they win. Hostiles incoming at the cavern. Portal is primed. Lock and load. Invaders gone. Get them next time. Allies headed to the other side.
Oh, boo. What was this?
Your allies back with 2 kills under their belt.
There was one behind you. I think. Yeah, I watched your cam.
Portal's up. Go take them out. Allies headed to the other side. Your allies down and out.
They're
heading
respawning in very large numbers. Still don't have our primeval. Well, we are long gone.
Sending small blocker. Portal's ready. Go say hello. Your allies invading. Hostile incoming at the depot. Your invaders defeated. Bringing them back.
Did you get him?
Fight's over. Opposing team killed their primeval.
Ah well. Season rank up. Got some rewards. Oh. Icarus Drifter Cape I got. That's pretty good. So what's the score with my quest? That's a lengthy grind. I mean, you know, like 1000 infamy points. Ridiculous. It's gonna take forever. My reward is bright dust, 250 bright dust currency. Well, we'll do just one more, and then we'll do something else, because this is boring. Do you think? Huh? Well, it'd be better if it was one, you know, best out of 3, because it brings a different element of competition to it, and you need to do it, and then you're collecting your valor. In here, it's just the valor is going up by 50 points, or like 60 points, but it's going to take me like 20 matches to get to 1000. Try to think what else we've got there. We'll choose something else after this one. We've done 2 matches, right? So far. So my bounties, where is it? Primeval summoned. And points. Okay, so these are the ones that we probably can complete. We need to summon our primeval. That's on my bounty. I need to get points by defeating enemies, defeating guardians. 54%. So it's basically 3 bounties and infamy rank points of 1000. So we played 2 matches and I got 190. I guess I need to be destroying many more enemies to get more infamy, right? How do you get infamy? Is it to do with the number of enemies you defeated, or is it just to do with the number of matches you played? Well, that says it all. We lost both matches on a trot, so we didn't win anything. Well, it says I've got another bounty called Do It. You get 5 points. You need 5 points. Wins add 3, losses add 2. So that I'll complete either way, because I got 9, what is it? 4. So the third match we'll sort this one out. And then hopefully we'll get the primeval. But infamy I will not get. Rumble? You happy to do some rumble afterwards? Light Reforged. Complete rumble matches and earn valor by completing matches in any valor game mode. Rumble 2 matches, valor rank points. So really, both of these are identical. It's just grinding the regular PvP matches in order to get. Gazing into the abyss. On the offensive. Well, I guess we can do that. Oh yeah, we'll do that as well. I tell you what, we'll do on the offensive after this gambit. Because we need to do some strikes. But we were doing strikes earlier in the week. Well, that was last week. We had the week reset yesterday, so hopefully they will not be glitched. Spurs and me were doing strikes last week, and we couldn't complete a single strike. It was just glitched out, and then we crashed half dozen times.
Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those moats.
It looked like one of the opponents was wearing a skirt. Did you see that? Kind of a very weird outfit. Yeah, I think it was a Titan. In here I have like, I think 2-second lag. Because I'm collecting all the emotes, right? And then another person walks behind me, gets in there like a second later, and he collects it all and ends up with nothing.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Well, is that what it is? I'm surprised. Well, I've been observing this from the beginning, and I just think it's to do with that lag.
Hostiles at the trees. Portals up. Go look them in the eyes. Allies headed to the other side.
You know when you're seated, are you seated in a chair? Or you sit on a sofa? What do? Do you stand? When you play games?
High value target identified. Get him.
Did you hear me?
Your invaders back when they scored a kill.
Eliminating servitors with melee, hey?
Invader inbound. Hunt. Portals
Shouldn't
prime.
complain.
Go make a mess.
Need 2 more. Why is that? It's not collected. Go away. There was like 8 modes in there and it registered 2. And I can't even kill the invader because of this lag. I was hitting him point blank with Cerberus. He should have been long gone. Did you not see that? I was next to him. Yeah, but still, if it is point blank with Cerberus, he should be suffering some damage. He didn't even crack.
Incoming wave at the ruins.
He didn't even crack.
High value target got away. Get the next one. Invader incoming. Enemy invader down. Nice.
It's possible. Look at this, disgruntled toast. That's a good user ID, disgruntled toast. I guess that toast must be disgruntled because he got 2 bounds. Nil modes. Right.
You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
There you go. You collected all of them. And I walked through them. I didn't get even one.
Free to hunt. Allies headed to the other side. Your enemy called up a primeval. They kill it. They win this. Your invaders down. Never kill. You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that primeval up.
Well, we are close. Come on, somebody else needs to bank my modes. I didn't bank. Didn't get any.
Alright, you can still win this. Burn that primeval to the ground. Primeval compromised. Take it out.
Yeah.
Your allies invading.
Sniper got me.
Your
Yeah, I
allies
was watching
down.
your cam there when you were
Hit.
invading.
You're in the lead.
It didn't work, that super at all. I hate that super.
You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. You're ahead.
Yeah, we are there nearly.
Your allies invading. Enemy invader down. Free to hunt.
I'm giving him so little damage, it's just awful.
Your allies back.
Do you know what I mean? He's got... I mean, it's...
Glad they're on your side. That primeval's nearly dead. That primeval's not long for this.
Come on, somebody else
Burn
needs
it
to join
down.
in here.
Take this game. Invader inbound. Brother, you've got some
Invader
moves.
got me. Oh, we got it. Cool. What did you use on him? Did you get him? Did you use him? I mean, did you... Yeah, well, that killed him off.
It's not all about the light anymore. We got options. You're living proof, brother.
Something didn't work in here. It says that I eliminated 15 combatants. That's ridiculous. I honestly should have had at least 30. It's really odd. No, something wrong in there. $70, did you say? 7? We killed many more. Oh, you mean the invaders? Oh, yeah. Well, that sounds just about right. Right, let me see. I think I did complete something in there. One bounty face-to-face completed. Do it. Completed. Infamy 420. Right. Gone up. Infamy. Guardian 3 Season 12. Well, that's not very good, is it? Speak to the drifter at the tower. Do you need to go back as well? Okay, we'll go back then. Talk to him. So we're getting a reward, I guess. Well, as I've played lots of RPGs recently, in addition to my streams, I'm kind of longing for a story. Because you play Skyrim or you play Mass Effect or Fallout, there's story-rich content. There's always something that's story-related. And I think Skyrim in particular, it's almost difficult to get all the pieces together. Like you discover books in there. When you read a book, there's so much information in the book. And I think some of these names are what? Icelandic or Finnish? The ones they use in Skyrim. They look very much like Scandinavian names, don't they? The names of some of the characters. When did you play it? Oh, it's fairly recent. No, I was just wondering whether you've done it on the initial run when it came out. Because I've done it on 360.
What is this? The heart of an ascendant primeval. I'll take that, thank you very much. We'll use it later. While I have you here, get this.
A while back, this punk stole something important to me. Thing is, he's like us, ever living till you get his ghost. But seeing as I ain't laid eyes on him in something like forever, guessing his ghost probably got. So do me a favor, and go see if that punk has what's mine, huh? I'd do it myself, but as you can see, I'm a busy man. Besides, you're the closest thing to reliable I've met in a century.
You've defeated a particularly powerful primeval in Gambit and taken its heart. Drifter might find it valuable, so take it to him. Let me see. It's odd because I accepted it and I got nothing. I accepted it and I got nothing. I'll have a look. I didn't there was no pop-up. Darkness in the Light, is that the one? Search for clues about the thief in the dreaming city. Well, fair enough. We'll crack on with that. But that's not really story based. It's just a quest, right? It's a quest for a pinnacle weapon. It is. Because it popped up and it's not really pegged to the story missions. It has a kind of it has a different emblem. You can see it on my stream if you look at the thingy. Because basically the story missions have the usual Destiny emblem attached to every one of those, right? So presently I have 4 of these, but every one of these is actually just a pedestrian activity on any map. So it's not a campaign. It's the activity we would have done in any case outside of the campaign missions. So it's a bit confusing. It does feel a bit half-baked, don't you think? When I find it. I mean, I quite liked the first section we completed the other day with Spurs. I thought that was amazing. It was much better than the first beginning of the first section of Destiny 1. I loved it. I thought it was really good. But then this is like a taster of what is to follow, and then it's nothing. So we completed it, and I've got nothing, which is the usual Gambits and Crucibles. Well, I've done Gambits and Crucibles a million times. I'm not really excited about it, you know? It's just, you can do it at any time. And that is a complaint. Did you read my postings on Discord, Sakapupu? Yeah, have a look, because there is a posting from Glad. Glad is one of the biggest Destiny streamers. And he's explaining as to why so many people are departing from Destiny at the moment. Because he said on his stream, and on what he does, he did kind of realize that lots of people departed. And I told him, we're watching your stream, but we don't want to play the game. And he explained it quite in depth. So have a look, watch the video, and then let me know whether you agree, because I'll write to Bungie as well. And I have talked to a few of our friends. I think what is his name? Well, his name is Mike. I can't remember his username. He's our dedicated US member. He said, well, he pops in just when there's something new. Then Captain Jack said the same, Matthias said the same. You know, the guys have been... Sniper King told me as well, he's not been doing Destiny Ready for months, because he got fed up with repetitive content. And, yeah. Okay, so I picked this up, and I also picked up some other items, so let us see what we've got. 1206, 1201, 1200. These helmets are useless. Have you seen the helmet that I picked up? Nathan's breather. Looks like a respirator, gas mask thingy. Have a look. It's quite good. It looks like something out of Fallout or Stalker. Doesn't look like, you know. Stalker. You get that Stalker on Steam, Sekapupu. You got Spheric, and it's a bit like Resident Evil meeting Oblivion and Fallout. A really good game. It's called Stalker. I'll send you a link actually later. Shadow of Chernobyl. And there was a good presentation of Resident Evil Village on Thursday. I posted that on my Discord as well. So have a look. Basically, I have Twitter, which is catering for the news overall. So that's all kinds of news coming from, you know, the industry and also from our community. But Discord is quite specific. It's kind of focused on the games that I'm playing, or the games I really like, and the games that our community members are also entertaining. The games, news and articles posted. So just always have a look, you know, the new ones will pop up. Do you have the app on your phone? The Discord app? Yeah, because you'll get pop-ups. It'll give you messages when the new stuff is posted in there. War Mantis. Well, these are not good. Did you get any good loot? No. How was that pointless if you got nothing out of it? Icarus Drifter Cape. Well, that is awesome. That looks much better on my hunter. So like a proper hunter we've got in there. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I'm just doing some admin still. Discipline 3. Do you use discipline mods on every bit of your armor? No. It helps, doesn't it? It does help recharge. I mean, with it, you are recharging much faster. Explosive finisher. Try that. I quite like it. Good. You got one. Ballyhoo. You know what? Ballyhoo is 1202. So what we'll do is we'll increase that Cerberus to that level. Very good. And then we'll look at 1203, 1201. Alright, rest for the wicked. Cage the elephant. One of the most eccentric bands I've ever seen. Cage the elephant. Alright, I'm ready. You ready? We'll do some strikes. Tracked activity not on your destination. What? So what do you reckon? We do the strikes first, and then we'll go to the Dreaming City afterwards for that exotic quest. That sounds good. Don't tell me it's glitched already. Defeat combatants within any strike playlist and complete a strike bounty. Do I have a strike bounty? Yeah, I do. Force projection. Yeah. Got 2 of these, so that should be alright. That should serve its purpose. Food! Need to get some snacks. It's Carter's influence. I never snack. I have 3 meals a day and that's it. But he keeps snacking all the time when he's, doing Warzone. And he sent me photographs of his snacks. Like an Italian platter, cheese, salami. I'm not gonna follow suit because obviously I'm concerned about my weight and health overall. Where do we go?
Come to slaughter my children. Me, perhaps. You die instead.
Rally to the flag, or not? I think they can get more loot. To wait 3 minutes and Fanatic's disappearance. Okay. Previously that was nicely blending in with the campaign, all of those Spiders missions. Now it feels a bit disjointed. It's chucked in within in Vanguard Strikes. What's this? Well, to be honest with you, I think the strike system in the first game worked better than this, because this is confusing. You're in a strike, you're getting other participants popping in, people are just strolling through there, and you're also getting world events. So, do you? What, world events in Destiny Strikes? I think it was less prominent. So what happens now to my event? You've gone forward, and I'm stuck with that event. Yeah, but that's just really naff. Well, he wasn't doing then. Oh, this was super annoying. These fire starters got me. There's so many of them in there. Did you jump on it as the walk was exploding?
To die. He had to die.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gotta be dead. He's gotta be dead. That's the puns from Red Dead, you know, which I'm using sometimes. Don't know whether you played Red Dead, but they talk in this sort of Arizona dialect. Really good game. Presently you can buy Red Dead Online for £4.50. It's just so cheap. But Red Dead Online is a different game, you know? A lot of people think it's the same thing, but it isn't. Where are you? Yeah, see ya. Oh yeah? And? So what's happening? I dipped in a hole.
Was our savior.
Oh, that's...
Made scorned Erin strong. To fight, to defend from who wronged us. Hate, Petrovich, Varix.
Zarex.
Guardian down.
Who are you? Who got killed? Hang on, I'll rely your sight. we are. Oh, we got him. We got him. I think those planets were vaulted with a reason, you know, because like Tangled Shore looks so...
Guardian down.
That's right. And that is the sole reason as to why some people had accepted the reason. I mean, I can't even talk anymore. That's the sole reason as to why some people accepted it. Because initially, when you heard that the planets are to be vaulted, then the entire community went berserkers, you know. But I thought somebody cooked up the notion of the darkness basically hijacking the planets, and therefore they're no longer accessible for the time being. It was a really ingenious invention. That's very clever. Because it tells you that the planets are inaccessible at the moment. It doesn't mean that they will be always like that. Where's he gone? Oh, he's in there. The fanatic. Well, this is quite fierce, isn't it? You played Doom Eternal? Doom Eternal, have you played it? Yeah, it is accessible on the Game Pass, you know? You play it for free. And? I've not played it. They say it was like a terrific shooter, but I've not played it yet. It's immune. Hiding again. Oh no, that's utterly ridiculous. 5 stars have got me. This is quite good, isn't it? Ah, I was reviving and got killed. That is really strong, isn't it? Well, most of the times he's immune, isn't he? Well, he is immune no more. Picked up Mythos Hack. Strikes Pelunka completed. Triumph completed. Ballyhoo. This was quite fierce. This was like pretty good, isn't it? Wasn't it? So this strike was fairly hectic. But there's no more gradings on strikes. It's like all the same, isn't it? The difficulty levels have been removed from there. So what do we have there with our quest? One out of 3. Oh, I see. I need to be using a void weapon. I need to use a void weapon. Oh. Didn't hear what you said. I see. I need to use that temporal clause then. Clause.
We're approaching the temple, Petra.
Copy that. Standing by.
Okay. Need to resort to the other machine gun. We all got hit. That's quite good, isn't it? This machine gun.
Good. Descend to the heart of the temple. You're looking for one of the Queen's Techians. Tech witches, you Guardians call them. Her name is Sadia. She was taken, but she can be saved. Her will is not her own. Grant her the mercy that she cannot grant you.
Yeah, this was the strike that was glitched last week. This one. We couldn't complete it. It was like a very difficult nightfall strike. It's crazily difficult. Well, you weren't doing it with us last week, so wouldn't I? It's glitched.
This is an elevator. Clear the room. I'll get it working.
I'm dead. Well, he's trying to get to the circle.
Heads up.
No heavy ammunition. It's ridiculous. That was good. That grenade did well there with that shrieker. It's able to chuck it in the middle. Ah, he got me from behind, didn't see him. Watch out for that one, that'll kill me. Hang on. I'm not picking up any heavy ammunition anywhere, you know? I'm using the void. Ransacker Orgus. he's gone. Now I need to look for another one. The Shoon. It's hectic. Loads of enemies there. This is quite a difficult strike. Where are you now? Hang on. Have you respawned? Where are you? Don't see you. I did. Oh no, you were dead. I saw you there in the middle. That's odd. Did you not die? Well, on my screen you were dead in the middle of it, and I was racing there to revive you.
Guardian, down.
This is a length strike, isn't it? Longer than some of the other ones in the game.
That's the witch. Remember, we're here to save her.
Somebody's laughing. It's not me. Yeah, that's right. Well, undersized. Immune.
Eyes up.
Yeah, where are you? Well, but you asked for it. Again, I have no ammunition. That's no fun.
We've got her on the run. Keep it up.
You've gone forward, have you? Doing karate. You are. Going the wrong way. Oh no! Still too dark in there. Well, you dropped as well. So what's happened? Hang on, I was just about to revive him.
Laura. I feel you.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good rugby. Yeah, I can't pick it up. Oh, that's good as well, with the banner. So let me see, what did I get there, if anything? We'll do one more, and then I'll migrate to Warzone. You won't be able to join us for Warzone. Okay. Just make sure you copy and paste that match from yesterday. You'll see it on the yesterday's stream. It's the last one, well, the penultimate. Well, I'll mark it in my diary, so I know exactly on what day it was, because I will not have time to doing any editing. But you know, if I got it written down, then at some point I can cut it out and leave it as a highlight, because I have this on my channel, highlights. Yeah, but once it's on YouTube, then you can do whatever you want. You know, you can download it and then edit, do everything. Isn't that thing working anymore with clips? Because it was there before, but I guess it will not allow clips which are that long. It's just like short clips, 30 seconds. Yeah.
I must once again ask you to venture into the dark. Move quickly, but carefully, Guardian.
So where am I to go from here? That's funny. You didn't see what he was doing. No, he didn't. He didn't. He was looking. He was looking into the hole and then started firing. You know, something down below, and then after he. Well, the answer is no. Well, for myself, it's just straightforward gaming. I mean, this is so beautifully designed. Honestly, when you compare this map, like, you know, this area, with the planets that have gone, it just can't be compared, can it? This is a lot more engaging and more beautiful, and you know, more attention to detail given everything. The other planets were really poorly constructed, really, for myself. Poorly designed. I need to get my kills in there, so don't snatch my kills. The bounty, bring it on. Avoid machine gun. It's funny, isn't it? Because this area, it's just like Dreadnought. Yeah, I can see where you are. You're a bit far from me. I'll try to get you. Hang on. There, I'm coming. No, I didn't pick it up. Left for you.
Let's move.
Come on, I want to see how many I've got. Quick. Not many. They made it really difficult. You have to be using a void weapon, and then it's my heavy, and I can't be getting any heavy ammunition. Got 2 mags per strike. It's not unlocked, you know. My super is not enabled as yet. Got one of them. Sniped him. Good. Oh, this is tricky. Daughter of Crota. So it's daughter of Crota that we need to be pursuing, right? Solid ammunition and so many enemies to kill. That's no fun. Am I getting anywhere with this? Hang on. 90. Okay, I'm close. I'm close. I'm 90. 90%. Don't snatch my enemies. Just leave them to me.
Do you feel it as I do, Guardian? A hatred as pure and potent as sunshine, soaking through your skin. Ashvadu knows what the Guardians have done. She watched as her lineage fell, one after the other. Crota, Oryx, Omnigul, and she is eager to return that pain.
No ammunition yet again. Is the strike part of Shadowkeep? Sagapupu. Can you hear me? Is this part of Shadowkeep expansion, this one? You see, this is really crazy, because on PlayStation, I do not have Shadowkeep, right? But all the other story missions and strikes from those 4 planets have gone. You can't get any of those anymore, can you? They're gone. What's the sword that you're having in there? .95%, and I haven't got any heavy ammunition. That sounds quite good. He exploded, and you know, I could hear like smash glass breaking. Really very good audio. Well done, Bungie. There's a vidoc on this if you're interested as well. They talked about how they worked on the sound for Destiny. Where is that? Oh, there. Nearly missed it. Nearly missed it. Look at this. Oh, I got killed. Hashladoon.
Here she comes.
can't believe that I can't get any heavy ammunition. I only need like 2%. Oh, there it is. Finally. Let me just get some enemies, Sakabubu, don't, because I need to complete the bounty. Finished already, I don't believe it. Oh no, it's just that mag was gone in seconds.
Eris, it's over. Hashladoon is dead.
This is a relief to hear. But Hashladoon's presence is no coincidence. The Hive must have grander ambitions for the Pyramid's influences. Return to me. There is much to discuss.
Yeah, there is quite a lot of loot in here to collect, and currency and everything. Did pick up quite a few things. Look at this chest; it's massive. Did you get anything good? We'll go back to the tower. But I'm quite certain I wasn't able to complete, which is really annoying. It's like a 99% now, I think. %. Gazing into the abyss. Orbs of power completed, XP is completed, and void is 99%. I just needed one more mag for that machine gun, and I couldn't get it. It was just, I think I picked up like 2 mags, or 3 mags in the course of the entire strike. And you have one void weapon at the moment. Well, that is very, very annoying. Hmm. 1201 and 1202s I collected everywhere. None of them are useful. fast ball is useful, isn't it? Better grenade throw. Future War Cult Cloak, Entanglement Cloak I've got. So that's not too bad. And that's it really for today, I think, for me. So thanks very much for joining us, and there we are, a beautiful picture of our city, with which we are going to be ending. So thanks very much for joining us, and we'll carry on with Destiny Adventures tomorrow as usual. And have a look at Discord and all the videos posted in it. You might find them interesting. It's quite a selection. Some are related to Warzone, others to Destiny, and then there's a community section with a variety. Don't go anywhere, I want to take a screenshot of this. Yeah, I did manage to get it. Cool. And then you have some videos, Resident Evil presentation, then you have information on Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and Stalker, various other things. So, thanks very much for joining us, and want to say to all of our viewers, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting the channel and our Destiny community. We are going to be back tomorrow as usual. We'll carry on with our adventures, and if Sekapoop and Spurs could pop in, that will be also greatly appreciated. We'll be able to do some more activities in our Destiny universe. As you could see, I was a bit unfortunate with my Void quest. Completed 99% of it, but unfortunately that 1% was still left standing, so we are going to be doing some more strikes tomorrow in order to complete. On that note, I would like to invite you all to our Warzone stream, which will commence in 5 minutes. We'll still have a couple of hours of that. And then I wish you all a very, very good evening. Anyone who wants to join us, just pop in and have a look. We'll have some of our usual suspects fully on board, I'm certain. And we'll carry on with our battles in that wonderful world of Verdansk. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you all tomorrow.
Not just hunters, titans too.